Yeah, I was just listening to my buddy. She was talking about relationships, how they should support one another instead of competing with one another. Once again, she right, absolutely right. But once again, I need to go back to the Bible. I still do too much in the Bible. I ain't gonna do too much of that with chemical engineering no more until I learn more about it. But I can also relate that message to my own personal experience. Once again, that's energy. That's energy. My ex-wife that I married, my ex-wife I married, she was straight. She was straight. She was straight for this, she was straight for somebody that would have been who she with now probably. She wasn't good enough for me. At the end of the day, the energy gotta qualify you. So it doesn't matter what this person qualified to you with your eyes. It doesn't matter. None of that matters, man. Because God know everybody's motive. God know everybody's agenda, bro. It doesn't matter. So if you're a true child of God and this person is lukewarm, and you gonna think it's a true child of God because they lukewarm, God ain't gonna let it work. And in my case, me and my ex-wife, we didn't argue with one another. We agreed a lot with one another, but she was always trying to trip me up. She was always trying to do slick stuff behind my back. She was always doing low vibrational stuff along with my family. So she really wasn't no wife to me. She didn't like me, never loved me, never cared about me, probably. But she was willing to. Me and her had the same. Me and her had the same kind of. Me and her had the same kind of. Same agenda basically when it came down to, believe it or not, when it came down to being successful as an individual, having your own as a whatever. And in my eyes, in my human eyes, I'm thinking, okay, we both want the same thing. Let's get married. That ain't the way that worked though. I didn't know that till now though. So, what do that mean? It means probably that you have elevated. This is when I gotta put class in it. Rich, middle class, and wealthy again. That's why I say, even though you could be wealthy, or rich, I guess, whatever, you could be wealthy without having no money. What I'm trying to say, what I mean by that is that you probably already qualified to have the money. You probably already qualified to be a king or a queen, but your money was stolen from you, no matter what color you is. Cause saying this inheritance shit, you can go back to slavery with it, or you can be realistic with it and say inheritance can be left to anybody. You can go back to slavery with it and saying, my people don't act crazy. We got everything we got. It's just them. You can do that. But that ain't gonna work though, y'all. Because the inheritance is an inheritance. You talking about generational wealth, not a bag. So you can easily steal an inheritance from a white person and give them a bag and they'll never know nothing about it. Or any nationality, they got their own corporation, their own unity in some kind of corporation or whatever, they part of the pipeline. Any nationality. Only nationality that's not part of the pipeline, y'all, is us. And it's self-afflicted. Now, and it comes with arrogance, a lot of arrogance. What we do with money, look at how we made it. Oh, look at all the years that went by with all these videos. People throwing money in waters, people throwing money at strip, people just throwing money. Really sit back and ask yourself, how many other nationalities do you see throwing money? Yeah, you might be out there with their people throwing money, but them people was assigned to you, dummy, to make sure that you throw the money. my grandpa's sweater, I'm about to get upset. Anyway, I already know if it's missing, it's magic. But I'm really getting upset because it's that sweater. I'll tell you the truth, bro. Anyway, what I was saying was this. Okay, so let's say you at your peak. You don't even know. You ain't even paying attention to the Rams that's really going on in this situation. All you know is that you was trained to do good in school, do right by the legal system. Everything gonna be okay. You gonna be a good civilian. You gonna be all right. But it's bigger than it's way more. It's way more complex than that. Way more. That's just the average to keep people from losing their mind out here. You just can't take the information, y'all. That we people like us be getting. You can't take a lot of it. It'll drive the natural man crazy, bro. You can't do it, bro. I take it. That's why you'll hear me when people stealing from me, and I get on here and do a video. I say, good, take it all. Now to my lover, now that's different. That ain't what I'm saying. But to somebody stealing from me, I say, good, take it all. Cause you got to take what comes with that. These gifts and all that stuff you trying to take. You got to take all the pain and all the trauma that I had to go through just to develop myself to a level to even be able to hold God energy like that. So take it all. When I had to merge, I had to go through immersion, and we all go through them, but since I'm elevating, I'm alone, I ain't got nothing else to do, and I'm being nosy over there, actually practicing my gifts that God given me. I'm learning about emerging, and I'm actually learning about it when it does it. Bro, I have to go through all y'all dark secrets and everything before I even get to you, whether you're a soulmate or a twin or not. And some of the stuff that some of the people that done went through, or whether you put yourself through or whatever, is off the chain to me. Disgusting as possibly disgusting is as disgusting as disgusting can possibly be. But it was a mission at hand, and it was something that somebody had to learn in life. It was a generational curse, blah, 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 whatever it may be. But that ain't what we're looking for. I had to cut through all that just to get to you so I could connect the tree, the limb. So it don't matter if y'all came or not. The purpose is all of us to get, that's the game. That's one of the main parts of the game. I told y'all, it was really a secret I unveiled to y'all. I shouldn't have told y'all that. And get to playing the game already. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can still get your money, do all that extra stuff that you got going on that's making you think that you got this God complex about. You can still do that, but you can play the game as well. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the situation. It's like drugs. Take drugs out the equation now, put emotions in it, y'all. That's all you gotta do. So if a female and an individual done got to this level right here, if a female and an individual done got to this level right here of building with one another, what will come next? What will be the next wave? Spirituality, really. Religion, spirituality, it would be spirituality. Why would spirituality be one of those? Because now you finna elevate, now you talking about building your house spiritually in the physical. Not you, I went and got a house ready, I got keys, now I'm happy, I'm ready, I feel comfortable, not that. You're building your house spiritually now. You talking about building a house with somebody that you say love you and y'all on the same page. But here's the trick in it. Okay, how do I not sound so traditional about this and make y'all observe this a little bit more deeper? Easy. By saying, what if you dating your north node? Or what if you dating your south node? See, my ex-wife, she was elevated for a south node. That's why she over there with them south nodes. And they supposed to be together. I was the one out of place. And it took God having to take my towel, take it all from me, just so I could learn my place. My place was to catch all these gremlins up that been stealing from God's gifted people for so long and expose it. It doesn't matter what they do to me. My job is already done. I shed light in the darkness. I shed light on the truth. And I showed everybody what was really going on. See, by solving this case, you probably, if it's 8 billion people in the world, you probably gonna solve 500 million people cases. Because obviously they swapped up, right? South Node and North Node swapped up, especially at this moment, because you can't just stay rich. I mean, you can, but you better be putting back, you know, because that right there gonna get put in somebody else's hands, obviously. That's why you got to plan for yourself, you know what I'm saying? But, anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so my ex-wife, so let's say her low vibrational was that I didn't fit in. I wasn't gangster enough. I wasn't hard enough. I wasn't doing it like this enough. But then she couldn't tell me that because she needed to be married to somebody that had the looks, the outlook of what the world she really wanted to live in, which is a lower vibration. The one she had now is a lower vibration to the one that she actually want to live in. In other words, when you got married to me, you were graduated up to an empress or an emperor, not opposite way around, shouted. So you stole money from an empress or an emperor. You looking crazy, and the scope is on all you idiots. That's why I say I ain't fucking with y'all, because this is on the scope. Everybody can see it, bro. It's embarrassing. You don't steal from an empress or an emperor or a king. You support them, and the most dumbest person would have did in movies and stuff is that they would have played him to be a CEO, be the best man beside him, then took him out, of course. You know, that was the norm, but y'all took it a step ahead. You took it a step ahead and say, let's just destiny swap their asses. That's an angel or not. I'm an angel, yeah. And ride down the road, sleep with everybody. Before you get a block down the road, you done went through so many lovers, like you was in a race, like you was in a marathon, from one block to the next. And you got the audacity to come to a person like me and say, I'm God. No, you looking like you finna be in that straitjacket like you supposed to be in. That's why I backed out of it. Because, like I said, I felt sorry for the money. Wow, you took a hard, honest working man money to do this disgusting crap. You wanted to wallow in your royal oats till they became sins to your grave. You actually trying to fund an organization for this crap? I stepped back. I knew it was a joke from Satan or God, and I knew it would catch a lot of people up, and it was gonna be a very hilarious joke. No matter where you go on the other side, hell or heaven, it's gonna be a laughing stock. Some of y'all done slept with y'all brothers and nephews and all that, and cuz y'all real relatives from the other side, cause you don't know. So back to what I was saying, when I was dating that girl, I didn't know I was dating. Let's say she's not a Carmen, but she's they told me the real name for it instead of Carmen. They call it something. They basically babies, y'all. And some babies are more elevated than other babies. And empresses and emperors supposed to know better to deal with them. But we gotta know how to deal with one another without not dealing with them. You get what I'm saying? Like if you have kids and you know your child's a Carmen, I mean, what you gonna do? Beat them to death, kill them, or like mine, just tear my life apart? I wasn't no Carmen. The Carmens tried to, they tried to destiny swap. That's what it was. They were Carmen. They nasty too. That's why I still I don't deal with nobody, bro. No, not like that, but I can drink out of I can do anything out of anybody because I'm protected. I know this since I was young, because they done put me in situations where I had to be raised by people that had hepatitis and stuff. That's how bad it was. So I knew a long time ago I was protected by God. So it didn't matter. Not saying do that, don't do that. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling y'all. I kind of knew. I kept it secret though. I knew in certain situations where I had no choice but to be in because of my age that I shouldn't be here. I want to catch his ass, y'all, and do it like that. It's a bee. I don't do bees, y'all. Not yet. Because a bee will sting you. The bees go off a heart rate, I think. Man, I got, of course, my energy. I got like ADD real bad. And I can already barely handle it with the situation I'm in. That bee will sting me. Basically, long story short, that bee will sting my ass. But anyway, heart rate off the frequency. It's something to do with something in the frequency. It's different because they tie my ass up and waltz it. They tie my ass up. I cuss wrong. But what was I saying? Okay, so I got to this level. So I noticed this whole time in this relationship, she never supported me, but I supported her. We kept advancing because we both had the same goals, but I wasn't her cup of tea. I wasn't in her vibration no more. I had already elevated out of that vibration. So technically, I was in the way. Same with this flame. I supposed to got out the way in 21, 22. And somebody supposed to, I supposed to went somewhere else. And by this time, the flame would have been living in this situation. Obviously. But it ain't never going it doesn't never smoothen out that way. It don't never fade and smooth out that way. It's always got to be drama or something. And that's what we're trying to alleviate, some of the drama or whatever. So by the time I got to this, it was too late. So it's like, yeah, that might be your partner. No matter how much you talk to each other, you done had conversations the way you really felt like you heard one another, and you gonna start working out. It ain't gonna work out, especially if you done like my ass done went almost 10 years with somebody. They already done plotted on you, planted on you, and got you right out of there. So it's too late unless you go ahead and back out now. I mean, I ain't telling nobody to do that. I'm saying in my situation. So, but I realized I got to observe and reevaluate past relationships, and I noticed they was all like that. So it just got to the point where I just quit dating people around. I became celibate and started cleaning to myself, and that's when I started blaming God. And God had to eventually tell me, this is your path, because you got to cut. You gonna catch up all these people that been committing these crimes for so many years, so long. You get what I'm saying? So all they did was woke up justice. When they run my bell, when they was taking me apart like that, it was all Isis, the Osiris and Isis story, baby. You know what I'm saying? Isis and Osiris are tools for God. So when they were taking me apart, that's what God wanted them to do. They took me all apart. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And that was the whole thing. That was your goal. That's my goal on earth. My goal was for y'all to take me apart and think you can rob me. And let's say it's a big number let's say it's money involved and it's a big number. It's supposed to have been like that so you can cause it's gonna make the greatest ones bend. It's gonna make the greatest one, like Gold Coast. It's gonna make the greatest ones bend. So what happened is it's gonna cause a string effect. And that's why I told the new ones that was coming. My twins, they can come. I can't stop because God, especially the one that God is remodifying us together right now. But I just know there's still a little bit more to go. And this mission gotta be complete at least. I can leave regardless, but the mission gotta be complete. So by them taking everything from me and doing all this, it lined them all up. Okay? And now, basically what I'm trying to do is let them know the difference between my area. They didn't know about South Node and North Node. They done riled each other. Like some of the people that they got paid to watch me, hell, they been sitting here with me. So your life is miserable as mine, bro. What's the point? What's the point in living a life like that? Your life is worse than mine. What is the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm watching you, you watching me. You been here about as long as I've been here. You got the money, yeah. You call somebody, yeah. Order pizza, yeah. That don't mean nothing. And then at the end of the day, I look better than you. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing, y'all. Y'all wanna see the sun. Got that trash can back there. I want to move. I ain't really got to move. I move to make y'all feel better. This is country at the end of the day, though. Shit. But so when you get to this situation, you just gotta realize. I told y'all, every relationship, karmic or not, every relationship is 5 years. You stuck. You swap DNA with this person. So you stuck for 5. I told y'all to reevaluate and research your own lives. Quit thinking you telling folks, oh, you just didn't know no better. No, I'm teaching y'all how to know better. I know better. God gotta tell me when to deal with somebody, not to deal with somebody. I know, but I'm telling y'all, this is how it works. So what happened is you got these two people, and if you really wanted to get it right, normally it's the female that get hurt in this situation. If you really want to get it right in this situation, you probably should have just listened to your parents. Because your parents was trying to explain to you that mechanism that they learned over time, that I'm trying to give y'all before time so y'all can prevent it in due time. You know what I'm saying? That's the way that work, y'all. Green dot, that's a hard call. Y'all gotta get something. Y'all need a phone call so people can call, especially when they going through what we going through. You get, normally when people get go throwaway calls, I call them throwaway calls, put money on calls, they running from their life or something. Somebody done robbed them. So they don't need to be going through all them details, because it could be y'all. I mean, not y'all like that, but the details y'all asking for is the reason that they at that store buying the card in the first place, because their name already done been identity fraud. So they can't get the details out no more. Nothing makes sense no more. That's how you know ain't nobody communicating, everybody going by the same. You can't do it that way, y'all. That's like certain phones. I can't activate a card unless I got an app. Hell, you can't get the app without a card. You gotta buy the app. You gotta buy the app. So how can, like, what if I was the only person on earth and somebody I purchased a phone and that person is on a whole other side of the world, it ain't two of us, and the darn phone asked me to buy an app, but I just bought the darn information to put in the phone to buy the app. So how can I buy the app before I got the information in the phone to get the app? It's just crazy. It's bonkers. Everything bonkers out there, because everybody else's business except their own, bro. That made me so mad a while ago. I started to descend, bro. I started to go raging mad, bro. But I had to catch myself. What am I getting mad for? My identity, the one that got stolen from these clowns. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna have to struggle like I gotta struggle. Cause you bit the hand that feed you. You bit the hand that knew about the future. You bit the hand that can elevate the whole family. Everybody finna go down, bro. You robbed a bag. You robbed revenue for a bag. That's the dumbest thing anybody can do. It's like, that's why I said the men that was participating in it, they was them. You wouldn't never ran up on me like everybody else did. I wouldn't have had to come at you. They was just display men. And normally display men, bad as I hate to say it, bro, you living off that woman. You know what I'm saying? You not the revenue. Even if she went and stole some revenue for you and gave it to you, she gonna regret she even stole the revenue. Now, all right, so anyway, let's get to the level. So this is why this miscommunication that you with a partner that ain't supporting you, actually that's the energy trying to tell you, God and Satan, trying to tell you that they not for you. You done this, you done that, you done this. Why is it not working? Because that person is a south node and you a north node. Yeah, you in love with them, and the other person that's on your other node, that's the one you gonna really be in love with, and they might even look like dude. I had to learn, that's why I said we got in, once you learn this mechanism, you ain't finna get in no relationship that fast. And you realize you gotta put yourself together before you even get in the relationship. Thank you, Jesus. See the light shining hard. I'm gonna pose for it. I'm gonna go ahead and pray. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us for our debts. We also have forgiven our debts. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you, God. Anyway. Only the God. Now, this is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Women and men, that's how it works. So if you got friends out there, you don't know why your friend won't deal with you. 9 times out of 10, go to your north node. I was gonna make a movie about this if I made it by now. It was gonna be just like Get Up, Get Out. It was gonna be just like Get Out. And Get Out was really the truth. Somebody seen this coming. It was really the truth. They just did play. Other people saw it coming, and they were like, "You can make a movie about it, but don't do it like that." But I'm gonna make the real movie, bro. I'm gonna make the real movie. Our South Node was trying to steal from the North Node, and they look alike, y'all. They look alike. I'm sitting here looking like it's people, celebrities, and everything on TV that I hang with all the time, growed up with around here. That's junkies, drug addicts, drug dealers, pimp, player, hustler, whores. But I can see their north side. I done looked at their north node and their north node doing the total opposite. I'm like, wow, it's like right here in front of our face in the same lifetime. You mean to tell you somebody knew this, and somebody swapped everybody's stuff up, bro, to keep one nationality rich forever or something. That's really what happened. I mean, long story short, I'm sure it's deeper than that. But if I had to look at it just for a money reason and break it all down without going scientific with all this stuff, that's pretty much it right there. Something simple, something crazy. At the end of the day, it's a game and it's a test. Did you pass the test? You get what I'm saying? Did you pass the test? At the end of the day, it's a game, it's a test. Did you pass the test? I know I just bought me, this is the first time today I bought me a shirt to fit. All the other shirts I grew out of. But I was on all the drugs when I was wearing them clothes. So I gained my weight back. That shit was looking crazy. But anyway, passing the test, whatever. Oh yeah, so you it ain't about, that's a warning. That's a warning. So to you church folks, religious people, spiritual people out there, whatever, you in any kind of situation, just quietly reevaluate yourself, and then respectfully disengage. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully let them know. You know, if you even been friends with them for years, respectfully tell them, look, I'm going in a different way, and I just don't feel like it's gonna be good for us to hang out no more. It is what it is, bro. There's so many ways you can solve it without going ratchet mode. You know, the sun coming back out for that one. So, so many ways without going ratchet mode, y'all. We losing that ratchet cost. When you get into this mechanical, this engineering, that pizza I was telling y'all about, you're gonna realize this stuff costs. You gotta pay for this. So if you've been getting away with it for so long, that's because you probably spent your generational wealth on that mess. Let's just say it like that, something simple like that. But you gotta pay for that. That's like when people say your taste buds change when you get a certain age, so do your gifts. It's probably gifts that you always wanted to be able to do in your whole life. You probably sat there and supported somebody. Oh, I wish I could do. Oh, I didn't even know after 10 years you could sing too now. Just like your taste buds change, you would know this if you weren't so caught up in your devices. Yeah. I'll be glad when we get into some real stuff. Making space shuttles together and stuff. Talking about parts and stuff. What that part do? I heard it can get you a light year. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of conversation I'm trying to have. But so yeah, now that I done explained that, I hope y'all be able to come to terms with this, find peace within the situation, and we can alleviate it and move on, y'all. We can alleviate it and move on, because it's. You remember when I tell you going around in circles, you be catching up with God. When you stumble over something like that, it's an issue you really can't go to God with, because we talking about God. You gotta understand, God probably made that person do that. You know what I'm saying? It might not have been Satan. We give Satan too much credit. Because God, your mission was for you to forfeit that life and turn around to a new life, which would probably been my life. You know what I'm saying? And then we would have built up a new life. or vice versa. That's the way that go. So, in actuality, I was married to the enemy. I didn't know it because I thought I had a family, but they was on the enemy side. So I got screwed, you get what I'm saying? All the way around. My son did. 3 lives got lost in this situation, just out of my situation alone. My son, my ex-wife, even though she was a criminal, and myself. We all got real, cause I had that studio, I had too much power for her to recognize it, bro. I had too much power to be with that girl. Her mind wasn't right for that. All them men was gonna always throw something on her because of who we are. And it's best for a person like me to date somebody that's got it just as much power, if not more power. Then they used to that. They used to that temptation. They used to that, you know what I'm saying? They ain't worried about forfeiting their love life. They ain't worried about doing deceitful things to their lovers. They ain't worried about sacrificing their lovers, even if times get hard, because they was already there and they got there without sacrificing the lover. So now that we all know this, now we know that love is harder to find than we thought it was. And some of y'all gonna look back and realize that, damn, I turned love down already for this clown. And all they got is money. And they treat me like dirt on the ground, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what it is. God not letting the energy merge, because y'all ain't supposed to be together. Peace and love out there, y'all.